Sadiq lied to me again.
All right.
But hey, it is what it is. Someone just send it this way.
All right. So the idea for this episode is symbol zombies. I was telling
That's
Peter
right.
before.
Yeah, you were. But tell the rest of the people. Be like, what are
the
these symbols?
idea is about symbols, identities, whether it's individual or societal, that, like, for example, freedom or justice, or the individual, or I or me, or whatever words. They all have meaning, but it's like a lot of them have been killed, and now they walk around like zombies and just attack other zombified symbols.
Yeah.
And so everyone's, tripped out about, everyone's tripped out about these symbols that are just going around attacking other symbols, and they don't really, they are
They're
not
not genuine.
they're not genuine.
They're not as they don't stand for what they used to stand for, right?
Yeah, that's a part of it.
I mean, like the hippies that used to get beat up in, Washington Square for whatever, smoking in the public, whatever, like they're the reason that California now legalizes, so these kind of these symbols used to mean something, freedom or liberty or whatever you want to call it, and then nowadays people just kind of hijack it and have this weird kind of, kind of like you say, they're the zombified remains of the symbols of the past. And I mean, come on, hip hop is essentially the best place to talk, because all it is talking to some sweet beats. Speaking of which, dun, dun, dun. See, Sadiq is over here. The pot companion is right here doing like 2 or 3 jobs. He's doing most of the marketing. He's doing most of the production. He's doing a lot of work.
Also, at the
So
moment, my computers go down quite a bit.
now, see, like that's like an excuse, whereas all the other stuff I was saying is more like a reason. You see, I've been researching. Apparently, there's a subtle difference. I know, but the thing is, like, and apparently everything I always say is an excuse. I've never come up with a reason, apparently, for anything. It's always excuse. I'm like, but what's the difference? What's the difference? And apparently, the difference.
If you say them, then it's kind of an excuse.
It's kind of one of those things, eh? Like it's almost like if you take responsibility and say it was your fault, that's a reason. Or if you blame it on anything other than yourself, then that's an excuse. And I'm like, well, you can't. I'm a travel agent and I don't have any work right now. Oh, that's an excuse, mate. Well, I'm sorry, but all the airports are actually closed, so that's a reason. You know what I mean? Wow, I look funny when I
Your excuse can be legitimate. Your reasons can be excuse.
Well, maybe a reason is just a legitimate excuse.
Yes.
Yeah, or maybe an excuse is just an illegitimate reason. Maybe if I keep talking, the universe will explode. Who knows? Or implode, there's catch-22s flying around. But speaking of which, what should we catch in terms of YouTube video happiness? What's our best bet? What?
Quarantine has ended, man.
So what? Well, it's ended for them. I mean, like, maybe, but they were actually not such bad beats. Though I did find that other one. Yeah. Hey, look, if anyone listening, so Stefan, if you know any really good beats that are live, we'd chuck those on in the background. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to watch together. WatchTogether.com. The show is not brought to you in any way, shape, or form by WatchTogether.com, but we reckon WatchTogether.com is great. One big like. So, let me see. I need to get onto that Google Drive. And I need to get a bloody pop filter because this is getting ridiculous. I could always
sorry, background beats are back.
Background beats are back, yeah, boy. So this is the hood. This is the hood pop filter. But believe it or not, it works. But it's kind of ugly. So, off it goes. Unless you guys really think. Yeah. What? Hold on, wait.
Shall I just go on it?
Yeah. Go.
Called lo-fi beats, study and relax, the second link. This is the 4th episode, and so I know which direction I can go. Just focus in my mind, and soon I will find something that I can talk about in time. Hold up, do another rhyme before I get into what the fuck it is I'm supposed to be talking about. See, it's been like I've been around and round in my mind, using words, not getting to the point. Gotta figure out how to disjoint myself from this rhythm and articulate from within. It seems like everything is happening at the same time, but I still keep rapping in, trying to talk about symbols. Zombies, understand me, it's not about the symbols that you hold in a head that exist outside. It's a discrete divide. Gotta find inside your mind what you look and try to hide. Even though you wanna see, it's really half-heartedly, and that's why you're still trapped. Don't know how to answer what you got, so you just live and react. And yeah, welcome to the 4th episode.
Yeah. That's right. Welcome. Are we? Oh wait, if I look at the live view, I can see what video you're looking at. What a clever guy. But
no, you actually can't. Sorry, the meta.
I've got someone else popping off. Is it like a little what's the animal? The animal sitting in bed with a laptop?
No, dude, it's the desk. The chick starting on the desk.
Aha, the desk one. Alright, seriously, hold on one sec. I shall get to that in one sec. I mean, I have this file somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where. So.
Beach to study and relaxed. On the document.
Yeah. I'll get to there in just a sec. Just quickly add another track over here. And I guess we'll just record from here on out. Sweet. Maybe. We'll see what happens. All right, so me trying to find a place. You guys already know this. I'm like a granddad already. I don't know where stuff is. Where'd you put that newfangled link? I have the link. And we'll get there in just 1 second, boys and girls. We do appreciate, well, I do appreciate your guys' patience. This is a fun thing to do. So now we've actually got a whole bunch more beats and stuff. And I don't know, maybe we'll see about making our little collection, available or maybe not available. We'll see what happens. Because it's taken us a while to put this together, and it's mostly Sadiq, so we'll see what happens. But we do sort of want, I reckon we want other people to come on the show. I mean, yeah, sure, I want to be on the show. I don't want to take my spot.
So next week, actually, I got a pretty sick note, man.
Nice. Alright, so we got this lo-fi. It's a young lady writing. There's a cat on the thing, yeah? Yeah. Second link, that's right. And it's going slow again. But so yeah, tell me about this new guy. Let's which guest have you got coming on next week? To make the people excited. And while he's looking at his notes, guess I can take a turn, or maybe I can take a toke. You don't know what I'm talking about. My name is Wayk and I'm woke, but I don't mean to use that cliche way too often. Yeah, it spoke, but this music's just a little bit too slow. Yeah, you know the shit that we usually rap is legit, but that's okay. We'll get on it, that it takes about 2 hours for us to get into the groove. So
yeah, sorry.
No, yeah, go on.
Yeah, so the dude's Aishan Vali. He's a Indian hip hop artist, and I was following him. I've been following for a while, so I just dropped him a message, and he's down.
Sweet ass.
And so probably next Saturday, same time.
Same time, same place.
Yeah.
We're gonna do like a 3 team, or are you gonna do him and you, or how we gonna do it?
Yeah. I feel like 3 it works better.
3's good. Yeah, 3's good.
3's strong.
Some say 3 is a crowd, but I reckon 3's nice. I mean,
I feel like you don't have to always be either listening or rapping.
That's right. One of us can go to the toilet.
And so you can just
4
like,
hours last time. 4 hours no toilet. That's what we do, man. That's what we do to bring you this music. In the breaks, we only go to get drinks. We can't go toilet. 4 hours no toilet. No, that's right. I'm wearing nappies right now. No, I'm kidding. Had to check that in there though. And as this beat unfolds, and as my mind unrolls, I see these zombies walking down the road. I am legend, so I pull out my gatting slowly. I open the curtains and whoa me, there's so many of them out there, just like looks like my homies. Oh, thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. Thanks for blocking the cock. I had this whole thing going, but nah, you don't get to hear it now.
That's the challenge of rapping live.
That's
Where,
challenge
like,
rapping live, man.
there is something with a beat, you gotta just like
You know, like we said on one of the first episodes, I wish this was 5 Fingers of Death. Man, this is 5 fingers of stab you in the back while you're not looking and kick you in the shin in the back.
There are some rappers that like they really throw curveballs to, man.
Yeah, like they're supposed to. Like, I mean, you know, we're supposed to be versatile, but this is like, this ain't a curved ball. This is like a curved glacier. Like, serious. But that's all right. That's all right. We're gonna get that watch together. If anybody has suggestions, although I'm pretty sure we've got a couple of good like old school hip hoppy consciously type, you know, backs to go to.
But I figure like this live thing is a lot more. It's a lot more special than this thing. Cause this you can't fake being freestyle.
This is true. This is true. And look, actually, that's a point I was about to bring up. I'm about to bring this up. So let me bring it up now. Okay. And this challenge goes out to basically hip hop in general. I've seen a lot of freestyles and a lot of ciphers. In fact, Eminem's one comes to mind where he was rapping something and he says a line, he goes, "Ha, I just made that shit up." And I'm like, sorry, wait, you just made it up? What about the rest of your freestyle, homie? Like, what the fuck was that? I know you're one of the realest cats out, and that is that. And that's a fact. Slim Shady ain't no after that. Cause ain't no that, ain't no that, ain't no aftermath. You know?
I mean,
and I'm
you can just be freestyling and then be surprised that you came up with something. You know, because like a lot of freestyle, like a lot of lines that you use are kind of like variations of words that you're comfortable with, and then there are moments you can like break free from it, and then that's when you're like, yo, I can go there. But like, you know, it's, you got to have that base of like words, and the more you have in there, the like less like similar your flow will naturally seem.
Right. And when you say you've got to have words in there, do you mean like you got to have lines ready to slide in when they go?
No. It's just that, like, say if you use a word like dome, you know, you can use another one like home or all alone in my room. I'm not sure. I just assume, and then you know you have an idea of which words link together, and because of that, like, I feel like if I get onto a word, I end up talking about a certain kind of something.
Wasn't
not related to the word, but related to the rhyming words, and like, how do I break free from that, and then just
and then how do you do all that? How do you do all that self-analysis live while you're live and spitting, and you're trying to be a little careful not to say too many crazy things, and you're trying to follow a beat that's disappearing in a slow. I mean, hey, you think you know how to freestyle? You think you know how to be live? Because we don't really. This is all new to us. If you think you know, you hit us up. And I think we send out a little challenge and a thing to people. Be like, yo, check on one of our freestyle hip hop beats, or check on any freestyle, man. Send us a thing.
I found a couple of Reddit links, and probably have to like hit them up. Basically, there's a bunch of Discord servers also for freestyle rappers.
There's what servers?
Discord. It's like a chat thing a lot of gamers use.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm pretty old. The last chat I used was ICQ.
I guess.
I understand. Yeah, wicked. So there are Discord servers for hip hop artists.
Yeah. There's one specifically also for freestyles, and the other one is there's one for free beats, and maybe we can hit them up and see if we can, you know,
get someone to make us like a dope, like a Spotify playlist or something, or you know, just figure something out. But yeah, now look, I mean, I
load those beats into like a playlist, and then have like different people come in and rap over them.
That's it. Look, once I sort out my general life situation, so probably never. But once I do,
so I made an account on Discord because I am kind of like, not, for some reason out of the scene. But
For some reason?
I'm out of I'm not like active on Discord servers already. You know.
No, dude, neither. I'm hardly active in general. But to be honest though, like, yeah. Look, people have noticed like that I've been doing this thing. Some people are messaging me like, "Yo, man, you're like taking it seriously and shit." I'm like, "Yeah, dog. Like, I got to give it a go." And I've had some amazing advice. I just got to remember how far into this I'm. I had some amazing advice from a really good friend of mine who said, "Look, with regard to music and stuff, dude, it's amazing to follow your dream and to try to like, you know, do a thing and create a following and whatever, move up in the musical echelons, but give yourself like a time frame. You know, don't stay doing this till you're 47 and be like, oh, whatever." Or do, you know, how old's Dre? How old's Eminem?
I mean, it depends on like the idea of what you want to do with it. It's just like I don't know, I guess from like I used to write before, and now this is kind of like writing spontaneously. And
That's
because
it, yeah.
I don't know how it'll come up, but like I can sort of practice things that will help it be better every time.
That's right.
But it could totally bomb also, you know. And like that, just like allow that to happen, and then work with that, and then build other.
That's it. And look, I mean, I remember to last episode where Hype was like, he was like freestyling, he was like, "Fuck, lost it." I'm like, "No, fuck, you haven't lost it. You're just passing it on to the next guy, like, you know."
I mean, no, but like individually, you can feel like when you're better, and like, you know, like especially if you have been better, and then like it takes a bit of like jolting.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like,
oh yeah.
You know, like now I feel like a much better flow than I was when I started.
Oh,
singing,
dude.
because like when I started, it was again like rusty, and like, you know, like I wasn't anyway generally good. Like
I'm rusty until a couple of drinks in, if you know what I mean. Like,
I don't think the drinks will help, man. I avoid that.
You don't think alcohol is the answer?
I mean, in general, no, but also not.
Wow, my life's been a lie. Oh well, I guess I'll have to spit that fire, cause these people don't know my inner desire is to be the world's new messiah. Now that's too much for me, man. I just wanna be flyer than I am right now, with you beside her, and other things like that. And yeah, we're getting lighter, and as the mood goes, yeah, we're getting tighter, cause the world is moving to a little bit of a lighter, higher place. And yeah, as you said, the zombies all around me, I don't know if they're clowning or frowning. They're just trying to eat a piece of my body, but I ain't got enough to go around. So the shoddy chick checks and click clacks. But I've heard that the end of gangster rap has begun way back in 2000 and something, when 50 Cent went up against Kanye West. But that's something else. We're just gonna have to put it to rest, maybe go to the wake, if you know what I mean. It's time for the wake, etc. I don't know. It's just what it is. The last episode was brought to you by LMP. Today's episode is by Value. Good Value. Just gotta say. It's not actually though, but you know, again, just chucking things in there. Should we maybe move on to a slightly faster beat, y'all? Yo. Yeah, I might just say something in the chat. We're looking out in the chat. We don't have Chamillionaire 86 or whatever it was last time. Normally the talking is bad. Ooh, apparently. Okay, yep. Okay, you've obviously. I've just gone through and reread Stefan's comments. I'm guessing you're all over that. We've got the levels good now. Give us a hell yeah if the levels are good, everybody. Is the levels good? We'll see. Eventually these guys will get back to us with them comments. Of course, because we have to wait a minute after asking a question because it takes that long for the let me see. Well, according to YouTube, it's still live, maybe. Well, you know, started streaming 23 minutes ago, 4 watching. Big shout out to our four listeners. We had about 10 last time. That was cool. The 4's even better, man. It's just like the 6 of us chilling, kicking back. Don't tell anybody else about this. No, I think it was your it's
Yeah, yeah, it's live. It's all good. I just closed the window. So apparently I can close the window and it'll still be cool.
hey, look at that. When the pot companion closes a window, we're still live.
Music is too loud. Oh
Or apparently it was, yeah. I don't know these things, man. I can just hold on one second.
no.
Just
No,
like
no, it's on my end, bro. It's on my end.
yeah. As I said, Natasha. Never mind about Natasha. As I was saying, she's in the lounge, so I can just get her to watch. I mean, we can figure something out.
Yeah, so I think this might be okay.
Yep. We'll just get a big old thumbs up from the listening fam. We also got somebody sending us a little picture over here. Looks like a little puppy sleeping. Yeah, I know. These are beats to sleep to. I think Sadiq, I think we got to put on something a bit more gangster. Let me see if I can find something. Maybe check on these chopper type beats or that guerrilla radio or something a bit harsh. Let's wake these people up. Let's wake our lovely people up.
I kind of like this.
Oh yeah. All right. We'll just.
I don't want heavy. I don't know at the moment, but let's wait.
Yeah, no. Let's see what's going on. For some reason, oh no, wait. That's a little better. Yeah, that's like boom bappy with that sort of one of those, like some keys or some shit.
Gorilla.
No. I'm still on lo-fi. I was gonna check out the other ones, but I'm easy, man.
What was on lo-fi? What is on lo-fi?
What's on?
Yeah, I guess this might be okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Looks like you've changed things around in here. Very nice. All right, so Gorilla. Let's see if Gorilla's going to be good. And I mean, look, if Gorilla's no good, it's like a chill Gorilla. So we on Gorilla? You're right. Someone is singing. That's terrible. Maybe they'll stop. Or we can just talk over them until they stop. Come on, talking guy. You need to stop. I think it's more like a sample, but it's not ideal, is it?
No, not ideal.
It's all right. I'm sure the song will go on. But yeah, look, there definitely are a lot of outdated ideas, making the rounds these days in terms of zombified beliefs and zombie causes, that people have kind of stolen for their own, how would you say, benefit?
I mean, I don't think the people are in control of the ideas, man. I feel the ideas in control of people.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, that's one of those catch-22 things, right? It's like, is the money the evil? Yeah.
But like most of the time, your thoughts like have you, and you're kind of like running, and you can take a break back once in a while and be like, oh, I can have it like this in your thought. But that doesn't mean like you are the one that has thoughts, and that relationship doesn't have that the other side, which is like way more like prevalent. It's just that you're not. It's so in your subconscious, you don't really think about it. And yeah,
this beat's getting there. That could be a thing. You say some smart shit, and then I tried to paraphrase that. I tried to put it all up in this rap chat. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay, because you can always take over and that.
Hold on, which channel are you listening to? I mean, I'm back on lo-fi hip-hop. It seems like I can't stop. Maybe find another way to rap to get it off my chest. Seems like I can't compete, and I'm too tight, gotta calm down.
That's for sure. That's for sure, my friend. This is the thing as well, like, because I don't necessarily think freestyle rap was designed for like live, you know what I mean? For like live and then on the internet forever, because it's supposed to be a backyard thing with your friends and your this and that. But of course, how me and Sadiq supposed to rap in the garage or a backyard when he's all the way in,
I mean, also
Sri
like
Lanka land?
again that idea again, like when you have an idea, there are things around that idea that you assume are part of the idea. Like you said, like freestyles need to happen in like a certain setting, but then that's just because that's the only setting it could have happened in. We are part of like the times where things that weren't possible before are now possible.
Oh,
And
I was
so
just talking to my dad about exactly that. I was like, man, I'm now broadcasting live. I mean, granted, thanks to the Pot Companion and the Cyber Cypher based in Sri Lanka, but nonetheless, like, we're going live with maybe less than $1,000 worth of equipment. Way less, even. It could be a couple $100. And
also
and
like
as you say,
yeah, true. And it's stuff that like thankfully like I didn't have to get, I had.
I mean, everybody has, just about everybody has a mobile phone, everybody has a laptop, everybody has access to the internet. Well, let's hope so. And if not, Elon Musk, we're looking at you. We need that internet in Africa, of course, so that we can't see the stars thanks to all your bloody satellites. But the Africans need the internet, man. Everybody needs the internet. And it's funny because sometimes technology can be the savior of people, because I've seen in certain places the technology doesn't go up in every neighborhood quite the same, and so, or every country. And sometimes the technology goes so far beyond what one country has that they actually skip a level of technology. Like in some places, especially in Africa, because I've been following a bit of what Akon has been involved in, the whole Lighting of Africa thing, which is just amazing. They don't have landlines. They don't have electricity. So like landline telephones. And so they have distributed either solar or some other version of energy generation, but it's distributed, so it's not centralized, so it's good, it's for the people. And they also have wireless telecom, so they've got cell phones, and they have no landlines. So they've just skipped that whole generation of technology because they were behind, and now they're right back up at the front. They don't have to go through those legacy USB 1, USB 2, etc. And yeah, that's right. That's given us this.
Sure. I mean, the thing is like, again, that there is a lot of like value to be obtained from the technology.
Oh,
And last week was good.
it was, yeah. There I was just talking. Feel free to interrupt at any point as well. Like freestyle's all about the moment. So like if I'm on some bloody monologue.
So I'm like switching between.
I was gonna say, maybe leave me to switch, and while you do a little freestyle, I can maybe have a quick look at a couple, see what's good, or because yeah, like Chill Hop is doing it right now. Chill Hop Radio. Let me just see if I'm live. Yeah, Chill Hop. I speak. Let's go. Once it happens. It's like Trinidad and Tobago. I said that to my dad, go get a bagel. Cause you know that Ian Ewing has that style that we know we got to flow if we are able. And we are so able. Cause yeah, we got this tabletop. It's like a surface. You just touch it with your watch and it's all intertwined, all interconnected. Just like all the people watching at this very fucking second.
It's a magic technology we've been using all our life. Not sure why we haven't taken advantage of it, cause it seems like we've been fishing for some warmer days while we're living in all these craze. A cappella on the beat, I can do this for days, just tripping up so I can come up when it's warmer. Understand that the beat, it'll get better. Don't have to run round in my head to see better. And then move quick, don't have to think a little bit, but get the fact. I mean, it's all a part of how you act as you move. Try to wrap it up in a statement. trying to focus on all of this magic technology that we've had for a while. Don't understand why we haven't been able to take advantage of it for some time. But I know that if I get on my grind, I can quickly think about how I can use it. But then I'm also lazy, so I don't really get off the bed most days. I mean, I do physically, but mentally I'm stuck, not sure how to jump out of this rut. But I know that if I can keep it all together, I can see tomorrow doesn't have to be better. Even though I choke, understand that if I keep my eyes open, I'll be woke. But then it gets a bit heavy, eyelids droopy, not sure of what I see. How to act, how to be, no clue. So I just know that I gotta keep on doing. But that seems like it'll be too much if there's no support from what is happening around. Understand that we all need to get together to be found, or we're heading for a disaster. I mean, how do we not foresee the future when it's all right in front of us? Data's all there, seems like we're heading for tragedy, despair. But it's okay, just gonna chill here and put my hands in the air. Breathe out.
Put my hands in the air, in the air, in the air. You know that we don't really care what's going on out over there. That's why we're all both in our own little sphere. And we just care about the people that are fucking here. And we just care about the good ideas that we once had. All of these harebrained things that we once had. And I know I'm just gonna be some bit sad if this ever goes down. I'll be upset. But they say you never really miss it till it's gone. So I hope that when I'm gone, you'll be missing me for long. Yeah. And yo, these long songs are just good to rap along to. As the pop companion said, you have got to give yourself a challenge, or else you'll just be walking around and damaging yourself because you're not moving forward. If you do, that's the way to go. That's how you find oil. If you want to dig deep into the shit, you'll find these rhymes are so deep and I can't understand or unwind my mind, so I spit it like it comes to it. And if I say some dumb shit, well, that's just what you get from it. So yeah. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, yeah.
Oh, word, thanks, sick.
Go. And now listen, this is the thing. I never even thought of doing this. Sound mix is good. Stefan, thank you very much. I'm gonna assume that was Stefan. Yo. Stefan sharing probably a little more than we need to know. But then again, if you're in Sri Lanka, a shower can just be like a daily occurrence or a multi times daily. I mean, it's a. I meant like multi-daily, because you literally, like, you wake up sweaty, shower, go to work. If there's a shower at work, shower at lunch. When you get home, jump in the shower first with a beer or something. Well, neither have I, but I'm saying if your work had a shower and like a hammock and a nice chair or something, that probably wouldn't be work then, would it? But no, I mean, seriously, man, over there, I just, yeah, I mean, I'm freezing, you know. I got my whole hoodie and shit on. Yeah, it's winter, man. It's winter. And I was in Auckland. That's why last time on the show I was like, yeah, I'm in Auckland time. New Zealand time, Auckland time. Down closer to Wellington now, and it is cold. And we had an earthquake. It's crazy. Crazy. Why would you ever choose to live? Yeah, man, 5.8 on the Richter scale. Not small. And it lasted, and it lasted for a good like 15, 20 seconds or something. I mean, it felt like a lifetime. And proper, like, house shaking. You know, I had my microphone hanging like from up there somewhere. I came into the office just to double check on my office in my studio. And I came in and the microphone was like swinging still. But you know, if you live on the Pacific Ring of Fire, that's just what you get. Sauce. But it does help though. It does help put life into perspective. Because like, my house shook just as much as the $1 million mansion next door. Possibly less. Exactly right. And I mean, I hate to say it's the great leveler, but it's the great equalizer of everybody, you know. When Mother Nature decides to fart or burp or, you know, heaven forbid, meteor showers or, you know, volcanoes, I mean, dude, what are we gonna do?
gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. Do you want to go? I'll follow.
Feeling under weather like moss. Not really sure if I can count the cost. Cause it seems like every day I just move a little bit closer to my dreams. But then I move 2 steps behind cause of all the screams. Not really sure if I can follow dreams. Cause it seems like they're turning into nightmares at times. No one wants to cooperate. Everyone just wants to operate as they know how already. No learning here even though we have so many resources. We're all steady, don't get it ready in time. So we're always behind on our clocks. Even though we put them half an hour forward. Crazy, living in the tropics. We call it serendipity, but really it's a eulogy of paradise falling to catastrophe. But it's okay, just trying to get the fee as it goes down. Don't have to come around, don't have to think about your role in this town as we all fall down. It's crazy, trying to be more than just lazy. But it seems like all this stuff is overwhelming me crazy. But it's okay, try to keep it outside the hazy. Focus on the maybe.
Yeah, and I never focus on that mainstream, cause I'm trying to do my own thing. And usually the beat takes a break, then it comes back so sweet. But right now I see that it's just waiting for a breakdown from me, so no, that was the end.
Yo, so apparently Stefan shouts it, but he has a whole second set of like.
See
Nice.
what
That
I mean?
sounds like the move. That sounds like.
It is the move, believe me. Like I lived once 7 minutes drive away from my work, right? 7 minutes drive, which was like 25 minutes bicycle, right? Bicycle to work, have a quick shower, or don't, because like I worked in a big warehouse. Bicycle to work, smell all day because you're gonna anyway. Shower before you go home, bicycle home. Or something to that effect, you know, like or even in the morning if you're tired, you know, like the shower wakes you up. Gives you them endorphins or something. I don't know about showers, obviously. I'm just waiting for this beat to clean itself of the slow intro and to give us some of that boomity bap bap. Yeah, I need to feel the bass line kick, or else in my heart I will feel sick, cause I really like the bass and the melody. I like the way that the trumpet usually speaks to me. So I was thinking about the different topics ahead and how we're gonna make out of money and bread. And if we ever leave that for rice instead, we ain't gonna never have no thing to eat. So hey, as I wait to be inspired by the slow ass beat, yo, should I read something that I wrote down? You see, but no me, I'm here just for that free style, just like the stream is. So you know that we on the same eyes that beam is. If you know what I do, Mercedes, not Beamers. So check it how we roll. I'm spitting on the show, falling asleep cause that beat is too slow. But that's not a diss at the producer. He's usually too busy trying to be a rap language user. And I don't know how it goes. Maybe slower freestyles are better, I suppose. You can always double down on the beat. Lickety split like that, hit it in your feet. It's one of those things though. I just feel like this beat makes me wanna sing, yo. And unless somebody says, Wayk, please don't sing, yo, I'ma keep singing. Or some shit, you know? I gotta get this camera angle a little better. I'm always having trouble with camera angles. Hey, there we go. Yeah, and I was kind of hoping you would take over, but this beat is so slow you could just fall over and sleep right on the ground as we creep on that concrete. Just this needs more like melodic-y stuff. One of us needs to be a chorus girl or guy. Like hype songs, hype tracks always have what do you call it? Hype tracks always have some chorus chick that's in there singing the chorus, and the chorus comes way too often. Like, I like a 24 bar verse, or like a 32 bar verse, or just a whole verse that's just verse, like a whole song that's just verse. I don't 16, man. 16 bars. Who can even fit anything in a 16 bar thing, you know? We do fours and we swap.
I mean, I feel like the four swapping, like it's hard to multitask, man. That's the scene. And I can kind of, yeah, I guess maybe practice it. But like I have to do two actions together. I have to just practice it as one action. Like my brain can't be like, this is two actions.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it. Just turn this microphone around the right way. Now, look, it's definitely a lot easier when you are two people in one room, because you can. It's much easier to see me if I'm what's it called, like, you know. And we can also have like a third person in there, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, etc. But believe me, in a live in like a live situation, that little 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 is such an excellent thing, especially with 3 or 4 freestylers. And you have little arm signals. Now I can't, I don't have anything skip past me, or I'm having a drink or whatever, blah blah. It is something that we kind of have to overcome the technological issues, kind of like you say. I mean, we have so many technologies available to us. Like, we could be doing this off of one phone, we could be doing this off of 3 computers, we could have a van outside with a satellite dish.
Yeah.
But with all those benefits, like with anything else, with all those benefits come certain restrictions, and like a little bit of lag, or a little bit of,
I mean, no, man, I feel like the lag is only because we assume it can be better, or presume that it'll be better.
I'm thoroughly surprised with the amount of lag there is, though, because there is hardly any. I mean, you can. I was doing this with a friend actually the other day. Shout out G Real, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, he was just on his phone. He had Zoom attached on his phone or whatever, and he had a beat playing in the background in his car, which he was rapping to. And when he stopped, I rapped to the same beat. Like, I don't know if it came out live to him or whatever, or perfectly in time, but you're right, man. The data that goes between you and I travels hundreds of thousands of kilometers. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yo, should I guess go on this?
Yeah. If you can, if you have an idea.
In a zen state of mind, not sure what I'll find, cause I'll be at peace, not looking, trying to say what I think is my own. Even though the beat just ran out, I'm on my own here, but I'm doing alright. Trying to figure out how to continue. Speak out, give power to might. I mean power to words. I'm like, power, how do you presume how you use it? Even though every day it seems confusing over this beat, but still I'm using my voice as its own meter. Gotta find a way to pat my feet faster as I run quickly through the last snow. Hoping this beat will catch on, but I'll never know how it will go. Just making no sense, but it seems like I still stay on top of it. Continue to drop it, even though it still hasn't started. Can't really be on it. Finally, the beat kicks in, and I'm like, I don't have to be my own metronome. Understand all these thoughts will help me come home. Talking about that peace of mind, not gonna be left behind. Even though I've been thinking twice, or multiply my thoughts, cause I can't wrap around my head how we've been bought out by all these people with small ideas. Too small to think about how we can live here in paradise. No one's trying to be more than nice, keeping up masks, images of who we think we should be, how we want others to see how we are. But it seems like this way we won't go very far. Trying to keep it all in time as I rap, trying to articulate that all of these facts have been holding us back. Even though we haven't observed our true potential. Living in this well, not sure if we'll drown today or tomorrow. It seems like it'll be okay, but we still live in sorrow. Crazy how we just get trapped in tomorrows. And then the beat cuts out again, and I
I was
can't
just
I
about
can't
to.
write this out.
I was just about to like, yeah, kick in there. No, wait, just because you can probably remember better than I can. What was the last couple of things you were just saying, or can you even not remember? Because
About
freestyle.
tomorrows and sorrows and
Yeah.
the words. What was I saying? You meant
I was just trying to like,
that should be
yeah,
the
well,
next
I
rap.
was
What am I saying?
yeah, because I was trying to continue where you left off, but there was too much of a gap in the beat, so I guess that's off the agenda and off the table. We need something, y'all. This is a bad fable, just like a story or a myth that was going on. Now we're rapping on this shit. Yeah, we just keep going on. And it is hard to be on this live shit, cause you don't know what you're gonna go and get. And if you get some real slow beats, you got to go and talk slowly. But you never got to talk to police, cause snitch is always gonna get the stitch. Or if they're unlucky, maybe they'll end up in a ditch. Yeah, because life's a bitch. But really, it's not. It's really not. That's just what they say. It's the cliche. It's really not a bitch. Life's great. What's wrong with life? Has you done anything else that's better? Think about it. Not that you can remember, right?
Why? I mean, you depends, man. What do you put onto?
Well, exactly. Like one of my favorite comedians. I can't remember if it was Louis C.K. or one of my other favorite comedians, right? Because you can have multiple. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'm in desperate need of a snare. Yeah. Are we gonna go over there? Check it. Yeah. And while I'm rapping, hopefully the pot companion can look at some other beats and maybe we could get the cracking. Cause you know, this is just a little bit too slow, but maybe I should stop complaining and just go just crazy, just like Shady does, and go unloading a lady. And all these motherfuckers are crazy. I just gotta be doing that 3 times like Baby and them Bone Thugs. And how many you know Wayk said that he was one of the fans of that band that's no more making records. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset with that. The Bone Thugs not making records, not what Azubuike said.
No, man, but like
that dude raps.
Dude, Atmosphere has released a new record like December. I just found out about it, so it's like a new.
Atmosphere?
Yeah, it's
who this?
You don't know Atmosphere? Dude. Atmosphere great.
Dude. I mean, let me just quickly erase MC Wake's name from the books of hip hop history in one foul sentence. I don't actually listen to a lot of Wu-Tang Clan.
I mean, I have, but like I haven't like listened to them for like long period.
Like they've got some of the best raps. I mean, obviously I know about Cream and shit, but like legit, it's just not what I tend to listen to, if you know what I mean. Like as a rap education, man, you got to listen to this fucking Wu-Tang, but you know what I mean?
It's also
Maybe
like certain songs hit you at certain times, and like they become like more than like like the song, like
yeah.
they become like a part of you, and like there's
they become your anthem or something.
Yeah, and so particular bands that do have that, you gravitate to more and just like listen to like a fuckload of songs, and like there are others that like are maybe more renowned, but like you didn't repeat it, at the same time that
Exactly.
Or at a time that was.
It was crucial to your life, yeah. Again, listening to a podcast, man, because podcasts are where it's at. I mean, obviously you have to support your own industry, right? This is kind of like a hip hop podcast or a cyber cypher, however you want to call it. But basically, Louis C.K. was saying, he was like, wait, what was he saying? Man, it's funny how ideas just.
Yo, should I try this?
Don't even ask.
On this space drift, gonna try this. Not sure, but it seems like I'm wildin' out a little bit, a little longer. Understand this is not massive, just trying to contract it. Back to a statement, find another way to reach heaven, but it seems like I cannot take it. Breathing in and breathing out, It's okay, not sure about what it is. All I know is I'm going in. Talking about symbol zombies. Try to understand how I live, cause it seems like I'm living like a zombie. Not really sure if there can be another possibility of identity. Sometimes the words don't come, but that's okay. Trying to understand what my mind holds, and so I sway around with my words. It might come out at times a little bit swerved, but really that's cause I'm trying to go deeper. Understand this is not surface level shit, this is ether that I'm swimming through. Understand that my mind's not coming through, at times disjointed, but it feels like I can join it a little better if I have some reefer.
Yeah.
Just that space drift.
Just that space drift, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Check it. Yo, this sounds like it might happen. Yeah. Yo, that's the moonlight coming in. Yeah. Mesetrina koja se sviđa svima. Yeah. We've got a song in the former Yugoslavian style that's called Moonlight or Mesetrina. It's a dope song, always a winner when I spin that shit on the time. People having dinner, they get up and dance, that's the shit. Yeah, we in a better mood now that the evil is out of our minds. Evil Needle featuring somebody else, but the beat's pretty cool, so I just wish that it was just a little bit faster. I don't know why I'm always trying to be the master of disaster, always trying to spit the shit faster. But maybe I should think harder, and maybe just a little deeper. I could just be a rap sleeper. Else, I could wake up and keep the, rap title. Yeah. Go.
Oh, also, on Reddit, there is, the Freestyle channel has a freestyle competition.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's going. And so we can submit videos from this.
Oh, shit, yeah. I think maybe from last week's one? Or, let's just keep waiting.
One, might be good. But
What?
I feel like it's been good.
Look, we've only been on for 55 minutes, man. Like I say, guys,
so I need to unfortunately cut off in like another hour.
Yeah, dude. Hey, look, that's totally fine. I mean, we got to keep these people waiting. We got to keep these people wanting more. We can't be just giving them 4 hours of our life every now and again. You know what I mean? We got to be a little more. What's the word? Yeah. We got Manal up in here who would like to shower at work. Manal, I'm with you, man. Or person. Is that a boy name or a girl name? Maybe. It's somebody from Sri Lanka, as long as that's their actual last name. That sounds kind of Sri Lankan-y sounding. Yeah, that's right. I just made up a word, Sri Lankan-y. What you gonna do? It's one of those things, man. As you say, serendipity. Sometimes the beat will hit, like this Stormzy beat that you refer to, that I'm still not sure which one that was. Like, I'll get you to send me like the time link.
The one I posted on our Facebook and WhatsApp.
I have been thoroughly not paying attention, at least for like a day, because finally got some work today, and like that's the biggest thing, like as I keep going to, because I feel so overprivileged, to be honest, with access to what I have. And I always think of that Kanye West line where he's like, I remember I couldn't even afford a Ford Escort or even a 4-track recorder. Hey, I mean, let me just have a quick look in Audition. I've got Adobe Audition as part of the whatever cloud subscription, whatever. I don't know if there's a limit to the number of tracks I can have. Man, I can have 99 problems, but a lack of tracks ain't one. Let's see if Jay-Z catches that one, eh? Yeah, and now we getting into it. Yeah, the beat's moving me. I'm feeling just a little more passionate, and yo, I could spit about it. Maybe if Sadiq would give me a couple of words about it, I could spit about it. Or I could pass the mic along, he could sing another song. We could do it all again and do it right or do it wrong. It doesn't matter. There is no right or wrong in the end of the fact that is the meta. Cause this ain't a test. The test is just to stay alive. They say life's a marathon, not a race. Gotta survive. So check it, how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah. Just jump in. Yeah.
Searching through this garbage like a pack of possums, looking for that popcorn, but we ain't got no time to find. We've looking through, but it seems like no one has found what it means to discover what it means to be alive. Cause it seems at times we're struggling to survive, just trying to understand what we are in this moment. With all these tools we can look ourselves with at. Seems like my words aren't coming out back, but I force them out and then I'm okay. Understand that this is an effortful way to live. I mean, it's what you give under this beat, trying to get with it. Cause it seems like this is that dope freestyle coming live. Understand that it doesn't have to rile, it has to just let the thoughts play its course, and understand that it'll be alright. Cause even though the beat's cut out, right again it comes back on, and I have this way, kinda find my way as I move through it, trying to get where I need to say what I have to as I come through and think about symbols on BC. That was the topic for today, trying to understand all these ideas that perpetuate in our psyche, make us move uncomfortably. Cause even though we live like to live better, stumble on words and then hold mistakes against each other. That's how we conflict with our brothers.
Yeah, check it. Yeah, we're trying to spit and discover. We're never trying to have beef with brothers. Yeah, cause you know we got the same kind of person as mothers. That's right. And then the beat stops, of course. It'd be good if we had a long enough beat as well that we could like take turns, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be 4. We can make it 8, we can make it 16, we can, you know. But of course, we need. Yeah, this beat gonna be shaped. Yeah, I'm shaped like Doritos. These other people wanna get me, but my style is so evil, unique. They kinda catch me, not this week, cause you know how I speak. MC Wayk on this beat, so we got to be like Pokemon and say all of our names like all the time, just so you remember my name, cause my name is a song by Marshall Mathers. So I don't really want to rip the copyright, cause then I won't get to play my video, right? You see, Jay-Z might have stolen something from me, like a little bit of airtime. I stole his whole beat. It doesn't really matter, it's not theft, it's just borrowing from somebody who has left that little hole in the game, so I can feel it. You know I'm with the shit, like you feel it, you can feel it. Hey, spit something, bro.
Holding on a prayer, so I know that'll be okay. Even though tomorrow I stumble, tomorrow I won't fumble. Even when I get that opportunity, trying to understand what exactly is me. Identities revolving around symbols, don't really understand, but I smile till my dimples show. Cause I know that even though it's rainy outside, gotta keep on with the flow. Gotta get that bread, you know. Gotta understand how exactly this all flow. Inside my mind, looking back, not sure, maybe I should react a little better. Take a deep breath and attack a little better. It seems like whatever the weather, coming back, so I can't keep it together. Not sure where I rhyme, all I know is that by design I just roll with it. Understand that it doesn't have to go with it, it can just go with it if you give it a little bit of time. Understand that'll all be fine. Coming back on this beat like I know mine. My time is alright. Understand that it doesn't have to go back to the blight you comprise in your head. Get enough bed instead. I'm repping, understand I'm giving what I can, even though I'm tripping in my head at this very time. Not sure, maybe I'll make it outside. Hold up, talk a little bit more, cause I just don't want to get caught up in what I'm trying to say and then miss the point. Haven't started to say what was on my mind. That's just crazy talk. How did I get so stuck in my words? I no longer remember place to be. Understand that this doesn't have to be me.
Yeah, And as you see, this a beat that's going on, just like the Pacific Ocean, on the rim of which I live right now. When I be West Coasting, how we did, how Dr. Dre did it. Everybody else on the West Coast was significant. You know, the East-West beef was kind of cool, maybe for a second, but then we all came out as fools. We lost the two best. Just a shot to the chest, I guess. I guess. And hey, I do guess, and I'm probably not far from right. As I was saying before, I was watching this documentary about how hip hop has moved away from the gangster rap and moved into more conscious rap, things like, you know, Kendrick Lamar and all these other things, and that's kind of cool. But like, we had to lose a couple of really good men, first and foremost, and a couple of great rappers for something like that to kind of blow over, you know what I mean? And so again, we have to stand on the top of the shoulders of these giants with respect, because there is, you know, it's not quite as old as the traditions that we might follow elsewhere, but hip-hop has a good 30-40 year history, you know, and now this is the new era.
I mean,
yeah,
in our new era, it's been 30, but like speaking to like beat that, you know, whether
sorry, say that again. Speaking to who now?
I was like speaking to a beat.
Oh,
like,
right,
you know,
right,
like,
right.
There's no way that's 30. That should be as old as like time.
As old as time. That's good, actually. Let's go on that. Yeah, it's like, I think that some people trying to put rap in the hole, and they are trying to hold it all. But you know, this is just speaking the beats. It's really just about the poetry that used to live out on the streets, and now we killing it. Yeah, you know we getting it. All these likes and these views, yeah, we feeling it. And all the people outside, they just trying to get in, cause hip-hop is the way to live. Let it begin as I spit freeze on this microphone all day, and I don't care that I don't got them beats by Dre. These are AKGs that fine by me, yo, their response is pretty linear, you see, so I pass it on to my friend over there.
As my mic falls down, so I gotta hold it. Use my hands like the stand, cause I don't understand. I can possibly fix it easier if I just focused on what I wanna say. No clue, but I can't do this every single day. Trying to the rap, even though the beat cuts a little bit, I come back slower with it.
Damn, son. I'm writing this down. 65 minutes in. 65 minutes. 65 minutes. Sadiq. Spat some dope shit just there, man. There was some lines that I'm gonna accuse you of having written down and remembered or some shit, but I'm not. Somebody might. Fuck that guy. But no, seriously, we go back and listen to this. Seriously, right at this moment, just before,
okay.
There was like 3 or 4 words you seamlessly internally rhymed.
Yeah,
and now,
that when it happens, it's serendipitous.
It's serendipitous when the frequency of it happening is serendipity times K, which is the universal constant of fuck knows. And you increase the value of K by doing what you're doing. You host a hip-hop show. You come out on the first show and you rap, all right, you know, it's freestyle. And the second show, you rap better. The third show, you rap better. Shit, I've even noticed, like, just due to the extra practice, my skills have, like, bumped up a tiny bit, you know? It's like like they say in PE or physical education, if you don't use the muscle, it falls out.
Yeah.
Or something to that effect, right? I don't know. I'm not about muscles. I'm all about getting into trouble with my mouth. Because I say shit. I say a lot of shit. Yeah, wish to speak, but it's close. Yeah. Check. Yo, I was rolling down this lazy wave, and I was wondering what shit that I was gonna say. This is kind of crazy that we always mention the title of the song. We try to do that just to remind our brains to go back to this place in a way and come out with some better shit, hopefully to say. The way that I usually create my rhymes, hey, is that I just freestyle, then I write them down on the paper, so it's kind of serendipitous, but I don't really want to sound too pretentious. I could put the emphasis on the syllable that is wrong, but y'all would all be telling me that was a song, so I keeps it going all along.
On and on and on and on. rolling down this lazy wave as I wave past yesterday and come to the present. Grab this gift and to heaven descended or ascent, I'm not sure, cause the present got me confused in this lyric. I'm just spitting, living every day, trying to write down, but it seems like I can't practice what I'm right now saying. But it's okay, I'm just swaying on this lyrical beat I'm playing. Living better days.
Better days, better days. Hey, yo, we're still small enough, right? We're still small enough that we can give shout outs to each and every person commenting, each and every person watching, and we can give shout outs to anyone who's recently liked Cyber Cypher, MC Wayk, and I guess Hype, and maybe even Pop Companion would make himself a little artist website eventually, or maybe just stay with the Cyber Cypher. But I can say I can give a quick shout out to two people that have just recently liked MC Wayk, and I really appreciate it. We give a shout out to the Tall Croatian, and we give a shout out to Barto. You know who you is, Barto, the Tall Croatian. Shout out. I don't want to like name you and shit. I don't know if you're private citizens or not, but nonetheless, those two big shout outs to those two. And what's been going on Cyber Cypher, man? That website has been getting more and more likes as we go on. It's been dope. Let me have a look. I mean, last time I remember, we've at least increased our fellowship on Cyber Cypher by about 5%, I think, since the last show. So let's not get into the nitty gritty, but nonetheless, shout out to anybody who's been liking Cyber Cypher. Here is a quick link to Cyber Cypher in the chat. Click on it, like it, share it, pretty please, right? You want to have other people to talk to in the comments, right? I mean, Stefan, you need to bring some more people here. You're always here and we appreciate that. We love that muchly. We got to get some more people. We got to share this around. We got to, you know what it is?
Yeah.
You know what it is. Now, is the Pod Companion likely to put together a kind of a website, or are you going to be staying with the Cyber Cypher thing?
What do you mean? Separately?
Yeah, like, I mean, you need an artist page, you need a profile, right?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that's me talking shit, right? I mean, I hardly have anything, so I'm not. This isn't like, oh yeah, let's.
There's nothing that's like produced,
Doesn't matter, man. Save a couple of these frees, you know what I mean? Save a couple of snippets and just say, yo, this is a freestyling artist. Yeah, of course you are. Look, I just ran out of space on my phone. I got a phone, and it has over 100 gigs of space. And I've just run out. And you know why? I can show you guys real quick. Or I could knock my camera out of its little place. Hold up a sec. And this isn't even half of them. This isn't even a third of them. I've run out of space because I've been recording freestyles on my phone. Gosh knows how long. And by the way, I record them in WAV because maybe I'm a sadist. So if we just have a quick, give it a sec. Yeah, but we can't. Yeah.
Nice, sick.
That's not about.
I hate editing an audio file.
You don't edit the audio file.
I mean, I don't record. I mean, if I have something, I'll type it down. Because like going through an audio track and then like, because I'll anyway have to type it down. And
I was thinking
because I don't record and I just like straight away, I sort of miss certain ideas. But so I need like time when I want to come in and start writing, because as soon as I write the first point, like the previous points that I won't remember, and any new points I won't.
Yep. All of that, bro. All of that is part of this journey, you know what I mean, of trying to make some kind of music. Not even music, you know, trying to put, as you were saying, kind of thing, like trying to put lyrics to beat, trying to put message to lyrics. And at any time, if you feel this beat, just kick it, you know? So like,
we're on a destination, don't know which station we gotta chill in next on this train. Not really sure if we should look out of the plane, cause everyone on their own move don't understand what really to do. Cause it seems like we haven't been focusing on what we need to. Hold up, take a deep breath as we move along down these tracks. What we have found, something as it's going on, trying to get to our destination but not slowing down.
Yeah. yeah, and we are ever moving, never slowing it down. All of these people trying to kill us and slow us all down. Yeah, these are the ideas that always make me want to frown. But you know me, I'm always the talk of the town, so I just try to spit it like I get it. I try to live it like I tell you, but I don't know if I'll fail you. If I ever was trying to be fake, but I'm not ever fake. My name's MC Wayk, yeah, my microphone stands on a downward trend, but my hip hop's on an upward trend. You know how we do this, we try not to bend too much, yeah, we try not to offend, but if we ever offend you, I'm sorry, and if we ever offend you, don't worry, because you know that we are the coolest dudes on Ori, and if you don't want to know that shit, well, I'm sorry, so
it's that destination, understand, not a competition as we move along, trying to make the message. It's okay, miss my words, but I come back and go back on track to the destination. Understand that we're stuck in the station of our minds as we look outside, not sure what we will find, but hold up, trying to rap about symbols, zombies that have been taking up a psyche, consuming that brain matter as we wonder why it all really matters. There's a matter the why, understand the place as we run this race. Gotta focus on what keeps you in your place as you move along. Don't understand the name of the song or in which album it belongs, so you just get frozen in what you already know how to do, and that's how you never come through. Trapped in your own ways as you sway, predictable as they think you're unable to rise above the challenges they set for you as you just get trapped, not sure how to act, but find a way to disrupt what we know and come outside and show that really we have the tools so we can make more than these fools who claim they're ahead of us, that want to sit on top of our heads and get enough of cash and money. Well, don't understand, but it's not good for our health as we roll back again. Understand that this does not have to be happening as I think about what I need to say, and understand that this day is new. Trying to break the news down as they tell me that everything's screwed now, cause people haven't been taking what they need to, they've been taking more, trying to get that dough into their pockets. But I'm just gonna drop it and tell that we got to find a way to get back what they stole from us. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wrote.
What's this?
I wrote the beat out, like I should have stopped.
No, dog, that's cool. That's cool. Either you ride the beat out or the beat rides you out. Remember what we were saying before? Do you think the idea?
Yeah, no. I realized like you might have wanted to come in. My bad.
Hey, dude, I always want to come in. You know me, I'm like a vampire. I just need the invite.
Alright. You want to switch to like a playlist?
Maybe. Let me see if I can find that hour-long compilation that I like of boom bap, and then maybe we chuck on some more of either something you're interested in, or maybe what I mean, we don't have to chuck grime back on, but that grime, there was some good grime. Man, there's some good grime out there. Shout out to the grime artists. Shout out to whatever Stormzy and whoever else, Dizzy Rascal, Tiny Tampa, Tiny Tim, and Teeny Tiny Tina, and Lil Tiny, and I'm sure I'm making some of these up, but you know, whatever. Yeah. What's this? I can't even pronounce that word there. Elwin.
From Lord of the Rings.
Ah, might be. See, I tried reading Lord of the Rings, and then I got to that bit about Tom Bombadil and his little song and poem, and I was like, dude, Mr. Tolkien, I'm trying to get to the Mordor to destroy the ring. I don't need to be dancing in a field with Mr. Tom Bombadillo.
And I remember I read it as a kid, and so like the poems, like I read the first few poems and then I just skipped.
I wasn't quite that smart.
I read like a couple of them now, and then like I feel like afterwards, like I can't look back at some of the books.
Yeah.
When I was like, but like too much. There was a lot of parts that you just like.
How do you know what bits you can skip? I know. I mean, Tolkien, man, you're just at that point, you're just like, you're just. Because like, come on, dude, come on.
The thing though is that like the writing style also has changed. Before, like shit, man, I was like reading like an old version of like Charles the
Yeah, yeah,
amount of metaphors and adjectives and like
yeah.
just to describe the setting.
Oh my
Like
god.
the action is like 1/20th, and it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
19/20th of just like setting, and it's like describing different aspects. And I
Yeah,
guess like
like
it all is to do with bringing out certain like things or like
yeah,
individuals.
yeah, yeah.
You
Well,
need to give context to the action.
absolutely, absolutely. Look,
Yeah.
absolutely, and that's what I mean. I don't even realize how long ago Lord of the Rings was written. Like that was written in the 1800s or something, or I don't know, like a
1900.
long 1900s, but like 1920 or something. Like someone shout out. Do we have any Tolkien fans in the comments? We'll check shortly and see if anybody knows when Lord of the Rings was actually written, because I don't have access to Wikipedia, of course. Um, and what I was going to say prior to that was that the writing style has changed, man. I mean, if you've ever tried to read Shakespeare, obviously English has changed. But what's interesting is like music has changed. And I was specifically listening to a very famous, I guess, cover artist and also an artist in their own right. This gentleman here, if you all can see that, that's Johnny Mathis. And there's another Johnny Mathis album there. Now you might notice that it says "Killing Me Softly" with her song. Let's see who can be the first to post which hip-hop artist or group covered that song. I mean, dumb question, I know. But then, of course, on the other album, Johnny has he's got "Emotion" as made famous by the Bee Gees most recently. He's also got "How Deep Is Your Love," which are most likely covers, even back when he recorded them in 1978. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I was listening to these on vinyl, because, of course, you have to listen to vinyl to be fancy. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. You listen to vinyl if you hate yourself. But anyway, I was listening to this vinyl and to find really sweet samples and shit, right? Because, I mean, come on. I've got like, I'm not going to say how many, but a couple of songs on this hard drive. And if I had that in vinyl, it would be tons and tons and rooms of vinyl. So vinyl is, it's just if you're just crazy, if you like the technology, if you think you can hear the difference in sound quality.
I feel there's like an aesthetic anyway.
Aesthetic for sure, but then there's also that feeling, that connectedness to the music. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what I have on here. It's my music disc, right? I don't know. I acquired from many legal sources all my music, and I don't know what's there, but dude, when I grab this in my hand, I'm holding like maybe an hour of music here. Look, it's massive. So it's definitely aesthetic. It's the feel. It's the connection that you get from it. But anyway, I was listening to the Johnny Mathis album, and I don't know exactly what song. It was the song, by the way, that Eminem and Dr. Dre would have used for "Sing for the Moment." So like when I heard that coming off vinyl, I was like, oh, I was really, really excited. But I listened to the whole song, and if you were to write out a, like how if you use a digital audio workstation or a DAW, you set out that kind of playlist. You have the drums doing the thing, and then you have different drum loops, and you've got man, if you looked at the sort of playlist version of the song and how it was assembled, it just looks like somebody spilt Skittles on a page. It has an intro, a breakdown, 2 different versions of a chorus, heaps of different verses. It doesn't end on a baby. And that was like 30, 40 years ago, whenever, 20, 30, 40 years ago, when this kind of music was popular. Maybe in the late 60s, early 70s, 80s. The songs had a much, much different structure. And they've been thoroughly simplified. Now you're lucky if you get an intro, a verse, and a chorus. Back in the day, it was, some kind of pre-intro, then an intro, then like a verse, then like a bridge, then like a chorus, post-chorus, verse, bridge. No. Music was a lot more complicated, but it's changed. Just like you say, just like writing, just like everything, and everything changes. And that's why it's nice to be very near the cusp of technology. I mean, dude, broadcasting from your bedroom, that's not been around for more than like a couple of seasons of Game of Thrones. So as we continue to say, we appreciate both the platform we have and the views and the followers and the people watching and all that kind of stuff, because this is a privilege. As I think you were saying before, this is a privilege.
Yeah. continue to this beat, try to roam these gardens as we look, build trees with our words, plant seeds, cause we're looking for the birds, can't really seem to find what we need to, cause these trees take time to grow. We have the seeds here in our hands, but it seems like we still don't understand it takes time to come up with a new rhyme. You gotta take your breath and pause, and you'll do fine as you come through and see these leaves through these walls that don't really mean much. Trying to figure out what we got, cause it seems like it's not a lot, but then it's more than anybody's ever had. Can't grasp that fact, cause it seems like it's happened too fast. Technology rapidly growing at a pace that cannot be contemplated. It seems like it's another way to say it's a Moore's law or some others. Everybody's trying to break it down, but cause the beat just ran out, I'm stuck. Not sure how I can just abruptly stop what I was saying. Seems like every day I'm just swaying, trying to understand exact meanings, but it seems like I'm still dreaming in pastel planes, hoping on this beat that it comes back and I can go back to what I'm saying. But it seems like this is maybe a little more chilled out. Can't really hear the beat through this one earphone. Seems like I might just have to make it. Stop to make it. Okay.
Stop to making.
Man. Now the problem is like I have to currently go through these earphones, and I can only hear like half
That's
the music
a
on
problem.
this. And
That's a problem. That's a problem.
I had a 3.5 cable for like a headphone jack, and like what you need is not here. You know, there's a lot of things.
Yep. I reckon anything that you can't find in like 5 minutes, consider that you don't have it. Because really, I mean, big shout out to my previous boss, Alex, who kind of taught me this. And he was like, dude, if you're looking for a 20-cent washer for more than a second, you're wasting money. Type thing, you know what I mean?
On that Kaizen shit. On that
He definitely was. He definitely was, you know? Yeah. That 5 Sigma Toyota vertical integration, all that kind of stuff. But it's kind of true. And I mean, again, if you have something and you don't use it, goddamn, give it to somebody who will. You know, like we keep all this stuff. We have all these materialistic tendencies that hopefully will, when fulfilled, make us happy finally. But do they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, unfortunately, like you get this. You have like intentions to like use and like grow and like like be something more. But then you get like caught up like in work, man, and you just feel tired after you come back, and then you like can't even think about like looking at it sometimes. You know, like, and it's stupid because like it just makes it more difficult to wake up the next day.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But then that's the kind of thing though, you see, because we creatives, right? We creative people think that creativity is just waiting for a moment to happen, and then it happens and you get real creative, and then something amazing comes out which you don't have to edit or touch up or work on. It just, you shit out gold, and then the world says, oh, give us some of that.
I mean, there's quite a bit of it. Like,
no. That's entirely the myth.
This is the only platform in which that does.
Absolutely. Why do you think I'm here? No, because I do love this kind of stuff, man. But listen, it's basically that if you want to be creative, your creativity needs constraints within which to work. Just like the constraint of our freestyling is whatever beat comes next. You know what I mean? That's one of the constraints. Same with being creative, right? To be a hip hop artist, and I don't say this lightly, but to be a hip hop artist that's current, you have to be alive. Like, you know, you have to eat and stuff. So how can you
what
be?
do you mean by current though?
To be a hip hop artist active in 2020, producing new unrecorded prior to 2020 music, you have to exist on Earth, right? I mean, unless you're going to broadcast from Mars.
I'm going to debate this sense that like when you hear the tree fall down,
Mm-hmm.
you know, does a tree fall down?
Mm-hmm. What? Huh?
Because you sometimes like as in like you can be a totally current artist in the sense like your music can reach somebody in moment in time and it will be
Yeah,
brand new. And if you're speaking like if
right.
you're speaking from like speaking truths, like that
Hmm.
shit is timeless.
Oh, dude,
Like you
I'm
don't there's no like you
yeah,
can
yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
someone sitting from like yeah dude like
Basically, anything Tupac's ever said that wasn't about like gangsterness rings true all day long, every day, every day. I mean, fuck, what did he say? He was like, uh, I mean, changes. Listen to changes. It's fucking insane. Like nothing's changed. He's like, even actually, funnily enough, as you say that, I think the game has this line in one of his songs where he's like, something along the lines of, shit ain't changed. Pac is gone and Brenda's still throwing babies in the garbage. So, horrible image, but it's from one of Tupac's songs that was referenced, I think, by the game or someone, right? And it kind of it sort of points out the timelessness of Pac's words, and as you say, of the potential words which might go timeless. I was speaking more in like the how would you say, in the physical sense of being here, like to be alive and to rap hip hop and to be a musical artist, you have to be alive. Like the first thing is to eat food and have somewhere to sleep. But then how do you balance that with wanting to make music and want to spend every minute of your life rapping or freestyling or creating? So one can only allow oneself a certain sort of portion of time to kind of to what's the word, to volunteer or to gift to the art, and the rest of the time has to be spent sleeping, eating, being a social justice warrior on Facebook or whatever, and doing the stuff until one day the music can pay for the lifestyle, etc. Which, like I say, wouldn't be bad. I think would be kind of nice.
yo,
I think I could be famous.
I'm trying to figure out how to flow on this morning glory. Don't understand me, well I don't understand myself. Trying to articulate, but it seems like it's kind of difficult. Trying to breathe in and out, but it seems like this is not spiritual. This is symbols. Trying to understand how I spend my time, not in rhyme, but place and in fact, not sure how I'm acting every day in the same routine. I'm swaying, not really coming back to the same place that I wanna be at. Rather one, a couple levels down, and that seems like a reason for being upset. Not need to get in distress, but it seems like I'm not playing my best. I just gotta understand that time takes time, and while my mind is fast, my body is slower. But still, I gotta show up every day, or else I'll spiral back down. Even though this beat cuts up, I'm back now. Holding
Yeah.
on, morning glory. Rolling on, rolling on and on and on.
Yeah, yeah. And as we roll on and on and on and on, we're just trying to go on and on and on. Looking for some better beats, maybe a bit of inspiration so we can freely. But we ain't really free, Willie C. Ain't no none of that. I ain't taking off nothing but my, you see, hey, that's how it goes. And all these people knows when they come to our shows, they go hear mad flows. Mad flows. We got the mad flows and mad floors and mad hoes and mad doughs and these doughs, tomatoes, potatoes. I hate those. Toe socks on them fools, they be walking around. Yo, I ain't supposed to see your toes when you're walking around. See, it could be totally random. And if you wanna hop in, yo, we can sing in tandem. It's like crazy shit when I spit like this. You got to wink if you wanna take the mic from Wayk. It's like,
Gotta come back and bake. It's like rolling in my bed. It's like just holding on with quiet mornings. Hopefully, this bird will leave us wanting more freestyle. It'll come on in a while. Maybe it'll take some more time, but I know that with my rhyme I can go one. And then hear this slow jam as I focus on what I can. Not sure if I understand it clear enough, but I know I can turn it on and off. Like my mind, like a switch. Understand how to get with it as I move along. Think up something to say on this track, and then notice all along we had a plan, and that's how we can move fast to where we stand. Thinking about dimble zombies. This beat is a little off me, but I come back thinking on it clear. Understand it doesn't have to be something we fear. Change as it focuses our energy on what we can manage. It's okay as we think clear. Understand that we don't have to escape with hiding from with a fear or living our fears. Fact don't matters, but it seems like our peers haven't really understood how we gotta live right. Still coming through all night as we move quick on. Think about all these songs we've been on, all these traps of mine as we look to find what we've had before. But it seems like no one's come through this door as we move along to a place we haven't been before. Seen before as we dream about all these things we can be. Understand that we don't have to be like Bambi, watch our whole forest die as we wonder why, not sure how it goes. This is life lessons as we move, tippy toes, cause we're scared, cause we don't know what's out there, cause it seems like they've taken over this jungle. People who don't really care about bungle, everything with short minds, short sight. They using symbols as zombies to control our minds. Parasites living free, but we're not living right.
Yeah, and how it be when we're living politely. But you see, I'm overseas. I'm always catching beats when they end. Yeah, the coda, the tail. The next one comes in, I won't fail. Acapella on this shit like on bail. Jail was a bad place to be. Oh well, oh hell. Sometimes I wish these would be beat synced, but I guess I can't really talk much shit cause these beats are free. Hopefully no one will get them and try to stop me on the internet. You know how we go, yeah, we get the chickies wet. And how we go, all these other motherfuckers is upset cause they know what we got. Yeah, we got that freestyle, yeah, that boy's bop. Yo, this bureaucratic is on top. It's got a 404 right next to the picture. And you know how we do that, we always gon' get you. And check out, we talking about all of these zombies walking around brainless, trying to get up on me. But please, this ain't the end of days, it ain't DayZ. Zombieland 3 coming soon, you see. Cause too many dead ideas are still going on. All these people trying to get me on this microphone. I'm trying to make a song for my friend, but I don't know when the song is really gonna end. So go, friend.
Holding the interlude down, focusing on what I have in store, so I can come up with some more. Understand this is that ball. Gotta figure out how to get on top, not king of the hill, but still like a whale, trying to understand how to reach this land. Trying to jump on my roof, but it seems like we can't hold it down. Still people around, tripping in their own decision, trying to figure out how living gets so trapped when you're living in paradise. The sun shines and it's all nice, but it seems like the trees, even though they blossom beautifully, we can't emulate them. It's a crazy living, trying to understand how we're still not really flowing like the birds. And the sky's trying to understand why we're still trapped on the ground in paradise, living nice, but that's wild. It still is all malleable. This position that we're in, valuable, not really sure, but we can go from within. Think about how we were living, not really understanding this situation, cause they caught us off in these zombie symbols. Not really sure, but it seems like just a symbol will have you on your knees. Not really sure, but you give up your dreams, cause you can achieve if you're trapped in their prerogatives. You gotta learn how to act, not talking crap. Trying
Yeah,
to
you
use
gotta
fake
know.
words to rap.
Yeah, yeah, you got to know how to act. You don't want to sing that trap. You're trying to use too many words and you get falling back. But you know you don't want to do that. Yo, this beat is sounding kind of foolish. The next track's coming soon. Yeah, I can see it. Wish there was a time scale that I could be it and feel it. But yo, this is how we spitting in. Songs do stop often than we be spitting to. Acapella, just my own voice, the metronome. In my own heart, yeah, it beats like a metronome. Oh, or something to that effect. And Now we get another Sleepy Slowy song. Where was that damn 1 hour
Yo,
thing
thanks,
that I
Shazani.
had?
Yeah, it's a nice background.
The background is dope, man. I was just reading that comment, and like I like it too, man. I like it. I wonder how it works, because like
It's
you don't
magic.
have two
There's
cameras.
there's no green screen either.
Yeah, that's what's yeah.
Background removal.
Now is that through Zoom, or like we can talk
through Zoom,
technology
through
just for a second? So through Zoom.
Yeah, if
So you're saying if I had it,
you want to do it, you just on your where it says stop video,
okay,
there is a
stop video,
upward pointing arrow like a hat. You click on that, and then there's an option called choose virtual background, and then you.
hold up. I can see stop video, rename, mute, and stuff. I don't see a little arrow. Maybe that's just for you. For you.
Next to the stop video button, on the stop video, there's a hat.
Ah, the little arrow. I see. Virtual background. I see. Let me see. Any suggestions? Not a recording. So you have to add the actual picture, right?
Yeah.
You mean I have to have a picture? I don't have any pictures. It's not like I'm a photographer or anything.
I mean, these are my pictures, and these are like stuff I found on the net. So, like,
Yeah.
background.
Yeah. That's right. I've got a reasonably interesting photo, I think, over here. Let's have a look.
Down 'cause it's postponing on, trying to just not choke up in time, 'cause it seems like I haven't been paying attention. Understand rhymes, need of suppression of will as I move forth from within, trying to understand how we've been feeling entrapped in this lockdown. We need to come outside, but still we have to be careful, 'cause this situation may get grim still. Not sure if we will win, overcome the odds, 'cause our economy's sinking. Not really sure if we've been thinking, 'cause while we think we can do well in catastrophes, we seem to be complacent in usual day to day. Not really sure what we have to say for ourselves. Just fit in and keep on moving in paradise. Listen, the heart sort of like.
Yeah. And as we move along, you know I love the song. I love it when the beat comes and it breaks it on. I got to download the smart virtual background package. Can I use this package? Can I even manage to unpack the damage? I hope this doesn't slow down as I add this adage, if you know what I mean, and add on, cause I just do that shit. I try to speak Klingon, but no. Now I'm in London. Look at the shit that's sewing around, but tough gunning. Your guts to rotate myself a couple of degrees, please, but they can't see me cause I'm overseas. So I've been to London town once or twice before. Yeah, it was pretty cool, but I was pretty poor. Everything over there costs crazy money. Yeah, you got to have the money to see the honey.
Yo, man, I think we need to wrap this up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Just as I landed in London, you're trying to cut us off. Just as I got to London, I just got here, and you're like, "Nah, let's go back to not being in London." That's cool, dog. That's cool. Listen,
It's been good. It's been strong.
shout out to everybody. Listen, it's not always all fire. You know what I mean? It's not always all fire. Sometimes it's a chill hop session like this.
Yeah.
It's just like it's chill. But nah, they absolutely has. Like I say, at if anybody sees this video again before I do, at hold on, what did I write down? At like 65 minutes or so, look out for the Pod Companion spitting some freeze, and keep an eye out because we got next week we have an Indian MC coming in from
Aishan Vali. He has a new EP out called
called Aishan Vali's new EP. It's dope. I'll have to have a look at it and I'll get you to send me a link. But we are going to wrap this up for right now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, friends of Fano. In just a moment, I'll keep talking while Sadiq
The Eternal Song and Dance of the Nomad Heart.
The Eternal Song and Dance of the Nomad Heart.
Yeah. There's some solid tracks on it.
I have to check this out, man.
Freestyle also. He's thick. He knows his
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Seems like
very good.
Yeah, very dope person. That would be. Yeah.
Absolutely. We look forward to that, and we look forward to all you guys joining us once again and again and again on the Cyber Cypher Freestyle sessions.
Yeah, much love.
What can
Thank
I say?
You for tuning in, Stefan, Shazani, Minal, and the fourth person.
I think maybe that's me actually, and maybe you. I don't know, man. This has been a nice intimate one, as you say. So yeah, shout out to everybody watching. Thank you so much, Stefan. Thank you so much, Azani. Thank you much, everybody. Thank you very much, Talk Companion, MC Wake.
Oh, thanks,
Peace
dude.
out.
Bye.